Hi guys, last week I have tried to make video about a performance of in the case of the best rounds performance, and it was a video about a Patrick Cantlay results in his third day of the Shriners Children's Open when he have played 60 minus 11. But I have made one mistake because I have used one of pages of the PGA Tour, which is related to the commercial rights of the PGA Tour video with the video page with the video of the one of the golfers' golf swing, and in this connection I was banned by the YouTube because commercial rights of the PGA Tour. So, but it was quite interesting because you know that it was much more reasonable to make the comparison video about the performance of the Tom Kim, who have won the tournament, and Patrick Cantlay. Because as we know, Tom Kim have played in the third day with also huge scoring, -9. And this connection is highly interesting to make comparison between them. But first of all, I need to say that the last weekend, golf weekend, was related with the new names weekend. Because the Tom Kim is just 20 years old Korean golfer, and as we know, in the Live Golf League, Eugenio Lopez Chakra, who 22 years old, but his first year in professional career, he was also the winner of this event, and so this weekend was the newcomers winners weekend. It was very close to be the it's a Kim week, Kim's week, because Sihwan Kim, another Korean golfer, have played perfectly. Also, he was on the 5th position, and it's quite interesting that he have made approximately the same money, maybe just a little bit less serious money than the winner of the Shriners Children's Open, Tom Kim. Maybe twice less, but it's 5th position or the first one, isn't it? So, but our subject is about a performance. Unfortunately, we could not find information about a third round performance in the driving stocks gained from the putting, because as we see, I have made analysis for the Tom Kim approach and accuracy measurement. So this is comparison of the, so it's approaching on the first hole, for example, he have made approach, attack of the green from distance 132, and his proximity was 24 feet and 8 inches. And we are converting it in the yards, and we are also measuring the percentage mistake, because the percentage mistake is very good measurement of the approach and accuracy. And this way we are calculating our figures for each hole, each 11 holes, and after that we are returning the average figures for his accuracy and for his average distance. So for Tom Kim, the average distance for his approaching was 170.6 yards, and his average accuracy were 6.9. It's a very good accuracy, better than average, but it's not so lowest one for such accounts as far as scoring as -8 and better. For example, his competitor Patrick Cantlay, who is much more experienced golfer, certainly, he was amazingly huge with his accuracy exactly on the first 4 holes, where he have made 4 consecutive birdies. Again, we are talking about a third day of this tournament, and his average results were a little bit better than the Tom Kim. So his average distance was 157 approximately yards, and his accuracy, average accuracy, was 4.6 4.6%. So he was amazingly huge exactly in the approaching, because 4.6% is less than 5%, and it is 5%. It's long-term performance for such huge specialists in the approaching as the Colin Morikawa. In my opinion, he is the best golfer in the long run in the approaching currently. And in this connection, such a figure is showing us for amazingly huge form of the Patrick Cantlay exactly in this day. And as we know, in the next day, in the last day for this event, he was also good just till the last hole, because he have made just one mistake, and this mistake was made on the 18th hole and cost him 3 shots. Exactly those 3 shots he was need to play off, because you know that, and in this connection we can say that Tom Kim have played amazingly perfectly, and minus 24, it's a huge account, a huge scoring, because you know that currently he is a leader in the average scoring in the PGA Tour after 3 events only. Certainly just a small portion of events, but and in this case maybe statistics is not a full, but from the other side his average score was on this tournament was 65, and that's amazingly huge, and his average scoring currently is 67. So in this connection we can say that it's really perfect results. But he have made his winning in many cases thanks to the mistake of Patrick Cantlay. As we know, golf is not a game of the universe. It's a game of the skills and in many cases mistakes, and the mistakes were very costly. So in this case, in the third day at least, Patrick Cantlay was better than Tom Kim, but his one mistake have cost him maybe in some cases at least playoff, but maybe winning also. So it seems that such a measurement is highly important, because you know that approaching accuracy is one of the most influential factors for the scoring, and the second one is the first part proximity. And in this component of the game, Patrick Cantlay was not so huge in his this day when he have played minus 11, and Tom Kim, just take a brief look for his So first part accuracy 20 inches, first part accuracy 3 feet 10 inches, not so good. So first part accuracy 9 inches, first part in the hole, it was just one part, because he have saved the part, it was a scrambling on this hole. We need to say that yes, his figures, first part accuracy, first part proximity were also huge, and it seems that in many cases, as we have seen, he was not amazingly huge in the approaching, but thanks to his first part proximity, he was very successful and have played with minus 9 in the third day of the Shinners Children Open. I think that this information will be not only useful for you in the case of the, that starting of the professionals' statistics, professionals' performance, but also to study your one performance, because if you will calculate those figures and if you will know your mistakes from different distances, you will better understand your game, you will better know your game, and in this connection it will be the good subject for you to understand what kind of components of the game you need to improve, to which one you need to spend more time to achieve better results. Because sometimes our that intuitive management, intuitive measurements, intuitive opinions about our game are relative just with the very serious mistakes, but not with the average mistakes. And sometimes we think that, okay, I'm very good in scrambling, I'm playing perfectly around the green, but actually when we are starting to calculate it in comparison with the professional golfers, we are starting to understand that we are mistaken and that we need to spend more and more time to play around the green or any other component of the game. The game around the green is just, just example. Thank you very much for your attention, guys. Have a good game. Have a good golf. All over the golf. Bye bye.